Everyone thinks XRP is stuck waiting for regulatory clarity while the real money's just gonna sit on the sidelines? You're dead wrong. Because while you're watching the price charts and arguing with people on Twitter, institutional players, they just moved 1.7 billion in real world assets onto the XRP Ledger. And the Federal Reserve, they quietly just published documents showing exactly how they plan to use private stablecoins for America's digital dollar. That's right. As all that's going down, Ripple's Marcus and Frazier, he just laid out the entire roadmap. And the numbers, they should terrify every other blockchain. He said, and I quote, "We want to capture a portion of the quadrillion dollars in the financial markets on chain." Quadrillion, not billion, not trillion, quadrillion dollars. That's the traditional finance market that Ripple's targeting. And regulation, it's not slowing them down. It's accelerating their utility cycle transaction.
Yes, so I would say XRP Ledger has really been built for business, built for powering real-world financial use cases. First and foremost, starting with payments, but now what we're seeing is really for use case to expand beyond that. You see a lot of RWA tokenization use cases, and just really like, a tool and core infrastructure to bring more of the financial world or financial activity we see in the real world on chain, to remove frictions, build efficiencies, create values for us all, frankly.
So what do you think needs to happen? Like, what other challenges do we need to overcome to get to that point where everyone's more financially included?
Yeah, so there's a couple of pieces that still need to fall in place, I would say, on the regulatory front. And look, we've demonstrated with Ripple that, you can use blockchain technology today in a way that's compatible with compliance frameworks. And we're doing that, as said before, in the billions of dollars every year in terms of doing payments way at a fraction of the cost and the time than in legacy systems. So it's possible, right? I think if you want to enlarge and see more, like there's over $1 quadrillion of financial assets off-chain. And, if you want to see, 10% of that coming on-chain, we have like maybe 150 billion in terms of stablecoin so far. Yeah, regulation, I would say, is a key piece in terms of surveys we're doing for more of TradFi to come on-chain, but that's now starting to really fall more in place. Think of MiCA in Europe or Singapore or UAE. See frameworks really emerging. And so I do expect that we're really at the start of a paradigm shift whereby blockchain technology is really going beyond much of the hype and really into utility and powering financial activity much more going forward.
Okay.
Those little green bottles behind them, everyone that goes to Publix looks like the pub sub holders. Tell me if I'm wrong. Look, I'm going to keep it real with you. I keep talking about Tangem because of a very specific reason. For everyone who follows me, you know what happened during one of my live streams. I got a frantic phone call from a friend, my best friend, best man in his wedding. His crypto got hacked. His ledger got hacked. How did it happen? All through the seed words. I'm not saying this is a mistake of Ledger. This is his own personal mistake. He emailed those seed words. They hacked his email account. They stole his crypto. He didn't find out about it for a year later. Over $500,000 gone like that. His world was flipped upside down. Tangem. No 24 words. You get 3 cards. These are your backup cards. If he was using a Tangem wallet at that time, they never would have got his crypto. 24 words, that is out the window. That's 2009 stuff. This is the year 2026. This is how a cold wallet should operate. 3 cards. If they want your crypto, they got to come through you. Use my link down below. Get your Tangem wallet today. But look, in Frazier, he confirmed Ripple is already using blockchain tech today, like right now, that complies with your existing regulations. He didn't say Ripple's waiting, that Ripple's hoping to use it. He said right now, active compliance while building the infrastructure to tokenize quadrillions in traditional financial assets. So you're probably thinking, well, how do we get quadrillions? Well, I think it's very simple, to be honest with you. Here's some proof that this isn't a theory anymore. 1.7 billion in real world commodities, they just got tokenized on the XRP Ledger. Right now, as you were sleeping, as you were grabbing your morning coffee, 1.7 billion in real world commodities are now tokenized on the XRP Ledger. That number it's pretty large, right? I mean, 1.7 billion, I'll take it. You want to start chipping away? There, that's a big chunk right there. So the numbers break down like this for you so you can understand them, okay? We got 861 million in Latin America energy assets that landed on the XRP ledger with Ripple custody, providing full institutional security. CRX filed immediately with tokenized credits, settling on-chain for global investors. The total? Well, the XRP Ledger just crossed 2.1 billion in tokenized real-world assets. The XRP Ledger has now officially passed Solana, Polygon, and Avalanche. Now think about that math. Chains that everyone calls these DeFi ecosystems, they just got lapped by the payment network that institutions trust with billion-dollar energy portfolios. Think about that for a second. Now, I want you to watch what happens when you run the actual numbers on institutional adoption. JP Morgan, GTreasury, remember Ripple purchased Treasury? They announced full XRP Ledger integration. Now, you might know this, maybe you missed this, but I want you to watch where this goes. Now, this isn't a pilot program, folks. This is not a test. This is full integration available to JP Morgan and their corresponding banks. This is Wall Street blessing in the most concrete way possible, because when JP Morgan integrates your technology into their treasury management system, they're not making a speculative bet here. They're installing infrastructure that they plan to use for decades. But here's the bombshell that nobody saw coming. You ready? Remember the Swift piece? I remember it. But that's not actually what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this. That's right. Little head fake for you. My Stream Deck was a little off of my buttons from my hot program keys. The Federal Reserve. They put out this documentation. I'm going to show you the video as well. This is interesting. So the Federal Reserve documentation just confirmed that the United States central bank digital currency can be issued using private sector stablecoins. This is the first time that this arrangement right here has been officially documented. Now, the logic is brilliant from the government's perspective. 85% of US-based stablecoins are concentrated in a handful of these regulated companies. So instead of building an entirely new digital dollar monitoring system, the Fed, they can supervise a few regulated entities. Federal Reserve's David Alvafonimo,
people say, how can you trust
right
the
here,
Fed?
he confirmed that the digital dollar settlement could be outsourced to companies like Ripple. Interesting, right? Because it gets even better, using the XRP Ledger for settlement. He specifically explained how Ripple can complement the US payment system. Are you with me on this? Listen to this clip.
To do the bookkeeping, I mean, like I said, my response is, well, you don't expect the Fed to kind of steal your money. The Fed can print all the money at once. It's not going to like mess around with your bookkeeping. So, we have this big spreadsheet, the blockchain if you want, but it's just managed by the Fed, and it's very cheap, much cheaper than Bitcoin, if you're willing to delegate the responsibility to a third party. But then the downsides to all of that, of course, is you'd actually, suppose you didn't want the Fed to be responsible for processing the payments. I mean, suppose, the Fed will likely impose some KYC restrictions on some purchases. They might not process some purchases that you might want to undertake. And so it was at that point that I said, well, we could, if we wanted to, extend the concept one step further. I'm not saying that this is ever going to happen, but just conceptually, you could imagine not Fedwire for all, but kind of like a Fedcoin, where what the Fed would do is actually just issue these Bitcoin-like objects, and they would enforce a par exchange rate with the US dollar. That would eliminate the exchange rate volatility. But they could delegate the clearing of these payments to some third party, some sort of Ripple-like protocol, or possibly even Bitcoin. I mean, we could delegate the responsibility of processing these electronic, Fedcoin payments to the miners. And the idea there would...
Now look, connect those dots, okay?
David,
Ripple has RLUSD,
I'm one of the fellows who raised
stablecoins, scalable public blockchain through the XRP Ledger. They have existing federal government relationships and global liquidity access. Every component that is needed for digital dollar infrastructure. And then the Swift integration makes it even more powerful, because as you scroll down on GTreasury's page, what do you come to find out? Well, that GTreasury operates as part of the Swift Certified Partner Program, offering global banking connectivity and hosting options for Swift's Alliance Lite 2 platform. They provide Swift ref data, IBAN, and ABA lookups directly with GTreasury workflow. Translation, JP Morgan, XRP Ledger integration, it connects directly into the existing Swift network that processes $5 trillion daily in international payments. I shouldn't say dollars because it's all different currencies. $5 trillion daily and international payments here. This is not replacing SWIFT. What this is doing, it is enhancing it with blockchain settlement speed and transparency. And then SWIFT themselves, they asked a question which reveals the entire strategy. What if sending money across borders felt as seamless as sending it domestically? SWIFT just launched a new payment scheme designed to deliver your fast, predictable, and transparent payments worldwide. I think it's very clear that the answer to their question is the XRP Ledger for settlement. 3-second finality instead of 3 to 5 days in your correspondent banking delays. Transparent fees instead of hidden correspondent markups, no middlemans. Predictable delivery instead of just crossing your fingers hoping that your payment's clear. Now, running the math on your position right now, you're holding XRP while 1.7 billion in institutional money validates the technology. When JP Morgan integrates the infrastructure and Federal Reserve documentation outlines how private stablecoins will power America's digital currency. The feeling you get when massive institutions quietly validate everything that you believed in about this technology, that's not coming someday. You're already experiencing it. Every billion-dollar energy portfolio that chose the XRP Ledger over Ethereum and over Solana, every JP Morgan integration that chose XRP settlements over traditional correspondent banking, and every Federal Reserve documentation that acknowledges private stablecoins as central bank digital currency infrastructure. You weren't early to a speculative trade. You were early to the infrastructure rebuild of global finance. The quadrillion-dollar transition Infranger described, that isn't a prediction. It has already begun. Welcome to the show. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like, subscribe. I'll see all y'all on the next one.